Welcome to the Card Cartel podcast, where shadows speak, secrets surface, and the cards never lie. I'm your host, Vany la Bruja, tarot reader, truth digger, and spiritual rebel. Every month, we dive deep into the hidden realms, decode messages from the divine, and spill the tea the universe has been dying to serve to you. So light your candles, silence the noise. Let's see what the cards have to say for this month. You can catch your zodiac sign reading every month on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Just search for Card Cartel Tarot, and welcome to the cartel. Please keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates and throw away the rest. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can go to Card Cartel Tarot on Instagram and click the link in the bio. Everything is there for private readings. I also encourage you to listen to your sun, moon, and rising signs to get the most messages possible. Hey everyone, so today I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. Instead of reading for all 12 zodiac signs, I wanted to read for anyone who is consistently seeing angel numbers or number synchronicities recently. So we're going to pull some tarot and oracle cards for you, and I'm also going to tell you the meaning of each number. So if you've been seeing 111, 444, or even your birthday pop up everywhere, today we're diving deep into the meanings of angel numbers, what they're trying to tell you, especially when it comes to love, relationships, and just your life's direction. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to tell you what all the numbers mean. We're going to go from 111 all the way to 999 and birthdays. So just stay tuned if you've been seeing these numbers. Let's get right into it. If you have been seeing 111, this is a manifestation portal. Your thoughts are powerful. You're aligning with your higher self. Keep your mindset focused on what you want, not what you fear. When it comes to love, this is a fresh new start, being close by. It could be a new relationship, it can be a reconciliation, or clarity on what's next. So we're going to pull some cards for those of you who have been seeing 111. Bear with me while I shuffle. All right, let's see what's coming out for the people who have been seeing 111. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming right up. That number did say keep your mindset focused on what you want. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like you guys are being very nurturing, very practical. You guys are providing financially. You could be a working parent. So if this is what you want to continue on, this could be telling you that you're doing a great job at this, or that you're manifesting becoming a mother. With the World card here, this is completion, this is an accomplishment type of energy, this is wholeness and fulfillment. This is also travel, and you do have the Page of Wands as well. So this is inspiration, new ideas, you having limitless potential, and it's exploration as well. So if one of the things that you've been wanting to manifest lately has been travel, I see this coming in for you strongly. It's also a card about freedom. If some of you have been manifesting, like I said, becoming a mother here with this Queen of Pentacles, the world could also be something arriving. So if you've been seeing 111, that's what it can mean for you. I'm going to pull an oracle card as well for advice. I'm using the Journey Guide, the Journey Oracle deck. Let's see, for the 111s. We have gratitude. I love that. I'm going to read to you guys what it means. Bear with me to find the page, because this book is a little, there's not really, here it is. Okay. Being grateful allows us to view the world through the lens of abundance. Many people have so much, but they don't see this. Gratitude allows us to receive and appreciate the plenty that is already present, to notice the beauty that is all around. When we practice gratitude, we can be more accepting of what is, without having high expectations or demands. Gratitude frees us as less becomes more and our lives become fuller. What are you grateful for at this moment? And then there's a little quote that says, when we focus on our gratitude, the tide of disappointment goes out and the tide of love rushes in. Love that. So 111 gang, that is your message. All right, for those who have been seeing 1111, this is awakening and divine intervention. The meaning of 1111 is a major shift is happening. You're on the edge of transformation. Stay present and intentional. When it comes to love, this could be twin flame or karmic energies may be stirring at the time. So it's time to release old patterns and call in the love you deserve. Let's see what cards my 1111 gang get. A major shift is happening. We have the 7 of Cups. Let's get 2 more for the 1111 gang. We have the Devil reversed. And we have the 4 of Wands, 1111, right there for you. So, with the 7 of Cups, some of you can be kind of stuck in a little bit of illusion or a daydreamy type of energy right now, searching for purpose, very wishful thinking here. You could be daydreaming about something kind of toxic that you need to let go of, and like 1111 it's the edge of transformation here. Time to release old patterns, right? So you could be stuck daydreaming on some choices or like illusions, or figuring out how you're gonna release these toxic patterns. You do have the Devil reverse, which is about releasing anything toxic, limiting beliefs, people, detaching from things, a sense of freedom from something, restoring control as well. And then you have the 4 of Wands, which is a card about celebration, joy, harmony, and it could be a card about marriage as well, or just coming home to yourself. When it comes to the meaning for 1111, yeah, I mean, it's time to release anything toxic. I feel like even with the 4 of Wands card here, I was going to call it the 1111 card. Even with the 4 of Wands, it's like you're going to get what you want anyways. So for now, just release the bad. For your oracle card, we have wholeness. And this one says, wholeness comes from embracing all of our parts, integrating the light and the dark. We are each a unique, perfect harmony. When we cast aside parts we don't like, we play out of tune. Restoring our wholeness is about finding the light within each of us, nurturing it, and giving it space to grow. It's about going into our shadow and carefully bringing those exiled parts back into our conscious being. When we are able to do this, our lives play a beautiful melody. True wholeness can never be found in seeking it from others. It must come from within. So, I like that too, because the Devil in reverse could also be about exploring some dark thoughts here too. So this is kind of telling you to integrate your shadow, work with the light and the dark, and find that balance. For those of you who have been seeing 222, this is a sign to trust the process. This is things are working out even if you don't see it yet. Trust in divine timing. When it comes to love, your love life is being divinely guided here. Whether you're single or in a relationship, something is stabilizing or realigning. This could also mean reunion energy. So let's see what's going on with the 222 gang. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Some of you can be looking at the long-term view of something here, looking at the hard work you've put into seeing if what you have invested in is giving you sustainable results, kind of looking back at where you've planted seeds recently. The 10 of Swords in reverse with the 4 of Pentacles is kind of telling me that whatever you've gone through, it's not going to get worse. This is a card of recovery and regeneration here when the 10 of Swords is in reverse. And the 4 of Pentacles is about saving money, being conservative with your spending, things like that. So if you've been looking at something and wondering if you should continue to invest in it, I would say yes, but also be a little more frugal when it comes to money. We're only doing 3 cards for these today, but regardless, even if, like it said in the meaning, even if you don't see it yet, things are working out. And your oracle card today is integrity. So let's see what this says in the book. All right. It says, when we act true to ourselves, it creates inner harmony. This isn't about gospelizing our truth. It's about being honest with ourselves and staying true to what is right for us while being kind and having strong boundaries. Deep down, you already know what you want and what you're here for. That knowledge has always been a part of you. Integrity is a fire that burns away everything that obscures our truths while creating a safe boundary around that knowledge. When we align our life to our truth, the way becomes very clear. Moving on to 333. This is spiritual support for you. In general, this means ascended masters, ancestors, or spirit guides are with you. This is letting you know that you're not alone. You have to lean into your truth here. For love, it's a reminder to speak from the heart. Honest communication leads to connection. Let's see what you get. Knight of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could have felt in the past that betrayed, felt alone, felt like you got backstabbed in a sense. But because this is telling you that you're not alone and lean into your truth, with the Knight of Swords here, I feel like you really have to do that. You have to, swords are about communication. So this is about you being very ambitious and taking action towards speaking your truth and saying what you want to say in a situation and defending your beliefs as well. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, this is about recovery. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is you getting into a much more grounded energy. Once you speak your truth, once this honest communication happens, it can lead to connection here. The Queen of Pentacles is a card about commitment as well. Your oracle card is create. Let's see what this says. If I can find it. Here it is. As we grow older, creativity can fall by the wayside. It may take some practice to get back into it, but don't let that connection go. Our creativity is at the very core of who we are. We each have a unique message and just as a unique way to express it. From sketching lines on paper to translating the stars, there is an unlimited number of ways to be creative. Follow what interests you the most and see how it evolves. This is playful but important work. There is something that wants to come through to you in this world, and it's your job to explore what that is. For those who have been seeing 444, this is a message of protection and foundation. You're being protected. Focus on building strong foundations in your life. For love, this can mean stability is coming. We have all three cards. Stability is coming or is needed. If something feels off, check in with what your heart really wants. So we have the Empress, the Sun, and the Six of Pentacles reversed. With the Empress here, it's telling you building strong foundations. This could be building a family life. This could be building abundance. This is about tapping into your feminine energy. This is a great mother. This is development and accomplishment, growth, evolution, and taking action. And when you have the Sun here with it, very much a mother energy, strong foundations as far as family possibly. The Sun could mean children as well, but it also just means positivity, pleasure, happiness, celebration, a rebirth. It's telling you that all is well. As far as the meaning, saying if something feels off, there could be a bit of an imbalance here with the Six of Pentacles reverse. So it could be, you know, just be careful where you're giving way too much and maybe you're not getting that same energy in return. Maybe you are giving to somebody and there's strings attached here. Or, maybe this is just a need for self-care with the Empress here as well. You have the Mirrors card for your Oracle card. It says, life mirrors us back to ourselves. Encounters in the outer world tell us about our inner world. If we keep experiencing conflicts with others, we may find we're projecting our internal struggles outward. By paying attention to what's happening in our lives, we can see where we need healing or where we can grow. Things will happen that are beyond our control, but it's how we respond that reveals our inner workings. As we move forward, remember to reflect. What's going on in your life at this moment? Can you trace that back to what's happening internally? There's a quote here that says, we do not see things as they are. We see them as we are. I hope you guys like that, Team 444. 555 gang. 555, seeing it often means that change is here. A life shift is unfolding. It might feel chaotic, but it's clearing the way for something better. When it comes to love, this could be a relationship changing or ending. Maybe that's the message you're getting, or a breakthrough could be coming. So ride the wave instead of resisting it. We have the Lovers with the Three of Swords, and let's get one more card for you guys. We have the Eight of Cups. So there was, okay, and the Three of Wands in reverse as well. So this is change. There could have been a relationship that you were in that was extremely harmonious here, or there could have been a decision you had to make, but either way, this broke your heart. It left you suffering. It left you, with some emotional pain here and some hurt. This could be a divorce or some type of loss. And with the Three of Wands in reverse, there was just a lack of foresight here. There was obstacles here. With the Eight of Cups, I see you walking away, abandoning ship. You're withdrawing from a situation. You're leaving something behind. So if you've been seeing 555 a lot, it could be a signal that things are ending right now. Let's see what your advice is with the Oracle deck. What is 555's advice? We have the Whisper. Let's see what this means. There's a voice within all of us reminding us what we're here to do, guiding us down the path we're meant to follow. For some of us, that voice is loud. For others, it's a tiny whisper that we can barely hear above others. Excuse me. Rest assured, that voice is always there, however faint. Taking time to listen will allow its insights to grow louder. The answers you seek are already within you. Tune the world around you out and listen within. Your heart knows the way. It says, like an ability or a muscle, hearing your inner wisdom is strengthened by doing it. 666 is rebalancing the self. This is not an evil number. It's a call to return to inner peace. You may be too focused on external things or on fear. With love, it's time to check if your love life is aligned with your worth. So let go of toxic cycles and invite more self-love in. Let's see what the cards have to say for anyone who's been seeing 666. Of course, we get the Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this is a call to return to your inner peace. I feel like a lot of you find peace, and it's talking about aligning with your worth. I feel like a lot of you find peace and more self-worth when it comes to your career. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, this could be needing some self-care here or a need for rebalance. The Knight of Pentacles is about working hard, diving back into productivity, routine, your responsibilities. And the King of Pentacles here is about wealth and security, discipline, abundance. So I do feel like some of you need to just start focusing more on yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, but you could do it slowly but surely here with that Knight of Pentacles. Your advice with the Oracle deck is step by step. So I'm going to read to you guys what that means. Let's see. It says, it's tempting to get carried away by the allure of a complicated goal, but you can't see the whole journey before you reach the end, let alone the outcome. As we take steps on our path, more landscape becomes visible, doors open, things we couldn't have imagined at the outset happen. It's okay to not know everything right now. In fact, it's impossible, so focus on what's right in front of you. Look for the magic in each step, and your journey will take the right shape. Future you will be so thankful you started. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. All right, 777. If you have been seeing this number a lot, this is divine luck and inner wisdom. In general, you're on the right path and spiritual upgrades are happening for you. In love, a soul connection may be unfolding, or you're about to experience deep healing in matters of the heart. This is also about having to trust your intuition, because this is about inner wisdom. So let's see what cards come up for the 777 seers. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Strength in reverse, can we get one more? That's too many. Just one more for 777. Judgment. Okay. With the Knight of Pentacles, Strength in reverse, and the Judgment, I feel like some of you are working really hard towards something. You're going towards something very responsibly, efficient, and sticking to a routine here. So it is confirming that you're on the right path. For some reason, some of you are doubting yourselves. Strength in reverse is self-doubt, it's insecurity, it could be low energy. So 777 is reminding you that you're on the right path and that things are happening for you. Spiritual upgrades are happening. And with the Judgment here, it's confirmation, because this is a card of rebirth, a new phase, a reckoning, some sort of awakening you guys are going through here. Let's see what your oracle message is. Awaken. Okay. Let's read what this means. Awaken. Let me get some water. The world is about more than getting from point A to point B. Life has a real depth and magic and meaning. To awaken is to discover this deeper level, an internal space where we are all connected. The passageway leading there is found within, in our inner quiet stillness. This is where we draw our energy, intuition, and knowledge of who we are and where we're going. We are all one, but each of us has a unique path. Being awake requires us to live in the balance between two worlds, a timeless internal space where we can reflect on our purpose, and an external space where we can take action to make it happen. There's a quote here that says, "That is the real spiritual awakening. When something emerges from within, one could almost say that something more powerful shines through the person." So 777, trust your inner wisdom. You are on the right path. If you have been seeing 888, this is abundance and karmic flow. Prosperity is near. Not just financial, but emotional and spiritual. What you've put out is coming back. When it comes to love, a karmic cycle is closing. You're either receiving what you've longed for or learning a big soul lesson in love. Let's see. Abundance and karmic flow. Let's see what cards 888 gets. The Magician. Love it. The Nine of Swords. Don't love it so much. And Justice. Okay. It does talk about karmic flow, karmic cycles closing. Justice is about karma because it's about fairness and truth and justice. Okay. What you've put out is coming back. A karmic cycle is closing. What you put out is coming to you because you have the Magician to start. And this is a card about creation and manifestation and self-confidence and clarity. and having the willpower to go after what you want. This is the beginning of projects, creative endeavors, whatever it is that you want to manifest is manifesting. There is something here that is causing you some sort of anxiety with the Nine of Swords. Maybe some of you are not sleeping well, or you're having nightmares. There's some sort of trauma here that could be karmic. But with the Justice card, I see that this is all going to come into balance for you. Justice is about truth, clarity, cause and effect. And 11 reduces to 2, which is about balancing polarities in any situation. So I do think, again, what you're putting out is coming back. Something is closing. There's a big soul lesson here for you. Let's see what your advice is. The Unknown is your card. Let's see what this means. The path forward always leads into the unknown. Even if we're certain now, things can change. This can create a great deal of anxiety. There's a Nine of Swords. Humans crave certainty. Even the cells in our bodies strive for a state of equilibrium. Many of us would rather keep things the same than risk the unknown, but life has a way of pushing us forward whether we like it or not. The unknown holds our future, and we must step into it. Walk gently and trust that as you move forward, doorways will open. That's that Magician. Trust in yourself. Life will present itself with all possibilities. Have courage and say yes to your adventure. The quote on the bottom says, "You may feel very secure in the pond that you are in, but if you never venture out of it, you will never know that there is a such thing as an ocean or a sea." The 999. Gang, gang, gang. 999 is a card of endings and completion. So this is a chapter ending for you guys. Let it go. You're being prepared for a new level. With love, a love relationship may be wrapping up, or a dynamic is shifting. If it's meant to return, it will, but it'll return healed. If not, trust the closure. As I say that, I'm getting the Six of Swords in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Hierophant. You're being prepared for a new level. With this Hierophant, I do feel like you're being prepared for something new, because the Hierophant is about like mercy and wisdom and trusting in something greater than you. It's the energy of the unexpected, right? And it did come up in reverse. So this is about tradition and religion and society and things normally, but I feel like there's something just new coming in for you, whether that's a new spiritual awakening or something like that, or you're just learning, because the Hierophant could be a card of like learning something, like mastering something. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, with the Six of Cups in reverse, which is funny because they look like nines and you're seeing 999 like a motherfucker. Six of Swords in reverse is like resisting change, or like having this emotional baggage. And Six of Cups in reverse is living in the past and like, lacking playfulness here. I feel like you guys really have to let something go if you've been seeing 999 a lot, because you are preparing to learn a whole new, brand new lesson. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool. So I feel like, that's new beginnings, that's possibilities, that's trusting, having blind faith in something. Let's see what your advice is with the Oracle cards. We have Synchronicity. Let's see what this means for you all. For the 999 gang. I wish they would have organized this book better. Synchronicity is the link between events that may seem like coincidences, but inside they have a deeper meaning. Synchronicity is the feeling of being led by life or receiving a message from the universe that you're on the right track. Keep an eye out for the synchronicities in your life. Think of past instances when links have appeared and take note when they occur. Ask the universe to provide more. Being conscious of them will help you notice when they happen. Allow these synchronicities to help guide you on their path. The quote says, "When we feel synchronicity, we feel ourselves as part of a cosmic matrix, as participants in the Tao, that there is indeed a link between us all." 999, endings and completion. Ladies and gents, so I also wanted to touch on if you've been seeing your birthday. For example, if your birthday is January 2nd and you've been seeing 1, 2, and the year, or if your birthday is November 3rd and you've been seeing 11-3 a lot or something like that. So seeing your birthday repeatedly is a direct message from the universe saying that this is about you. You're being called to step fully into your authentic self, your life purpose, or your next chapter. It's a reminder of your soul contract, the lessons that you came here to learn, the gifts that you are meant to share. When it comes to love, seeing your birthday could mean that you're meant to do love differently, with more self-respect, or with someone who truly sees you for who you are. It's a sign to stop abandoning yourself for any type of love connections. So we're gonna pull some cards for the people who have been seeing their birthdays regularly. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Wow, if that's not more about you, I don't know what is. And the Lovers. Okay. I don't know why I'm continuing to pull cards. Like, I should just start talking, but I don't know. I'm kind of pulled to grab one more. There it is. Okay, 8 of Swords. So this is asking you to fully step into your authentic self, right? And you're here to learn lessons. You're here to do things differently. Some of you that have been seeing your birthday a lot can be very much stuck in your head lately. And as I say that with that 8 of Swords, I have the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Some of you can have been stuck in some negative thoughts, some self-imposed restrictions. You are doing this to yourself, because 8 of Swords can also be a victim mentality. And with the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this is like indecision. You don't feel like there's a right choice to make, something like that. When it comes to like the meaning of seeing your birthday, like this is about you stepping into your authentic self. Yes, we have the Queen of Pentacles here, nurturing, practical, providing, grounded. We have the Queen of Wands here, courageous, confident, independent, focused, has a zest for life, very determined. This is all about the self, right? And describing the self. And then we have the Lovers. So obviously this is a card about relationships, passion, values, and alignment. And it's saying, you know, as far as stepping into your authentic self, yes, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, male or female, it doesn't matter, but this is stepping into your power as a queen of whatever you want to be, whether that's the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Wands, however you want to do it. It's asking you to step fully into your power. We have the Fool here, you know, to bring a new beginning, a new possibility, to have more optimism in your life, to seek more adventure, to open up for more opportunities, to live, you know, receiving more pleasure. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So this is like karma and life cycles and a turning point for all of you. So if you've been seeing your birthday, this is a turning point. With the Lovers here, do things differently with more respect. As it says, stop abandoning yourself. Maybe it's just a reminder. Let's clarify the Lovers. Yep, Death in reverse. So a lot of you are resisting change, or you're fearing change, or you're holding on to something here. And then you have that 8 of Swords. So you guys are very much stuck in your head when it comes to relationships. You're fearing something, either being alone, or you're not wanting to change, or you're dealing with people who don't want to change. So this is seeing your birthday as a reminder that you have to have more self-respect here. Be with someone who truly sees you. 10 of Wands, you guys are burdening yourselves. You're doing this to yourself. You're doing this to yourself. Be with the Lovers is in the upright. So it's not like there's not, as I said, that the Ace of Cups came out. It's not that there's not a possibility for love here. You have love. You're just maybe giving it to the wrong people, or you're stuck in your head. Maybe you don't have the self-respect to fully be in a relationship, and it's asking you not to abandon yourself. Step into that Queen of Wands energy, that Queen of Pentacles energy, the Fool energy even, so you can go into something with innocence and not tainted from the past. And now we have the Queen of Swords. Clear boundaries, clear-minded. Okay? Step into that if you're seeing your birthday. But let's get you an oracle card for those who have been seeing your birthdays. We have receive. Let's see. Receive, receive, receive. Where is it? I'm almost there, I swear. Here. It is often easier to give than to receive. In giving, we have control. But in receiving, we are open to vulnerability and the unknown. We may wish for things, but feel a sense of unworthiness. That's what the fuck we're saying. Self-respect. Stop abandoning yourself. Okay, we may wish for things, but feel a sense of unworthiness when they come into our lives. Practice receiving by having gratitude for the gifts already in your life so that you can open yourself to receiving more. We can only do so much on our own. We cannot control and create everything we need. When we allow ourselves to receive by accepting help or gifts, we make space for magic to come into our lives. Each day comes bearing its own gifts. Untie the ribbons. Birthday number, people. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick episode I wanted to put out for you. I've been getting so many messages about what does it mean if I see this. So I figured let's just make a little podcast about it. Remember that angel numbers are like love letters from the universe. So this is like just little nudges reminding you that you're guided, that you're loved, that you're never lost, that you're never alone. So don't ignore these signs. These are meant for you, especially if you're seeing them often, if they keep coming up. Just notice what you were thinking about at that moment, what you were going through at that moment. And you can refer back to this little reading at any point. This is kind of timeless here, but I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you next time. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, everything is in the description of the podcast, of my Instagram, Card Cartel Tarot. Wherever you can find it, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.